Welcome to a new edition of Two-Year-Olds in Training from Florida. I'm Harold Howe for the Harness Edge, and we're here with Friday Dean to talk about, I guess, just some horses. Before we get into the two-year-olds, Friday, I wanted to talk to you about a couple. I was here a year ago, split the house. This is a rock and roll Hanover out of Shake That Junk that I know you just were so tickled about him, and things didn't work out. What happened, and where is he today?
Well, he ended up trained in 2-2 and trained like a good horse, and ended up having a pastern injury behind. So we had to shut him down. No surgery. It healed on its own. We X-rayed him actually this morning here, and everything's a go. So trained him the other day in 2:10, a half and a minute in a jogger, and he sure acts like he's a nice horse, but time will tell. Who knows? But we staked him to the cup and everything, so there's not much use being a coward now. He got this far.
Okay, now you've got a new horse in the barn that is kind of an interesting guy, Platoon Sealster. Now, a lot of people might not be familiar with him, but Dave Holliday had him last year after buying him for $6,500, and he made $142,000 in the Ontario Sire Stakes, finished second in the Super Final, and what a nice little horse he seemed, and we sent him to you for the winter, and I mean, when you come over here in the morning in the dark and you see his head hanging out, that must be a nice head to see.
Yeah, he's a pretty nice horse. He's just a joy to sit behind on the track. He just, well, all business on the track training and no bad habits. And Ryan and Dad just thought they'd send him down here for the winter to, better training down here as far as the track goes and that, so and give him a chance.
Yeah, good. Okay, let's talk two-year-olds. In no particular order, we'll start with Northern Lauren. This is a Mach 3 filly. Your thoughts on her?
Well, so far so good. She's not the biggest filly around, but she thinks she is. She's everything so far so good, and good attitude and good gait, and acts like she wants more.
Okay. Then we had Cape Cod. Now, this is a Big Jim filly, and of course, everybody's curious what you think of the Big Jims, and obviously you're going to be biased. You can't help but be.
Well, I got two, and so far they've done everything we've asked them to do. Their attitudes have been good and good gated, and neither one's ever made a mistake, and time will tell, I guess.
Okay. Now we got a bonus baby here for Scott Horner. This or That Hanover, a sports writer, $110,000.
Yeah, he had to reach deep to get her, but she's a real good-looking filly, good gated, great attitude on the track, and she's done everything we've asked her to do, like the rest of them, and we'll see what happens. The sports writers were the ones to buy last year, or to be.
Certainly had a strong first year.
Yeah. So hopefully he carries it over this year. I'm sure he will.
Okay, we've got another Big Jim filly, Jimmy's Little Girl, $16,000 out of Lexington.
Yeah, I didn't even. Al and Kendra Castleman bought her at Lexington, and then asked if I'd take her, and then asked if I wanted to buy a bit of her. So so far so good. Just going through the motions here right now.
So in the first week of March, what range do you have all of yours sitting in?
We went 2 trips on Tuesday, which is the first time they went 2 trips, and we went between 26 and 28, and come back halves in between 10 and 12.
And the last one was Shadow Pink, a shadow play filly, $23,000 out of Harrisburg.
Yep, like I say, she was the one that it took a while to get gated, but now that she's going some speed, she's kind of got a little smoother. So, but she acts like she's got lots of go.
Well, on a frosty morning here in Florida, I hope things keep going well for you, and we'll see you in the spring.
All right. Sounds good.
Harold Howe with Friday Dean, Two-Year-Olds in Training.